Give me a sec. There you go, I hope that fixed the problem. Dang it, 2 minutes now. AO2. Yeah. Hopefully it's better now. Let me know. I also lowered it on my desktop as well too. Fafafano. You're done making use of my testing grounds, are you? Cough up the fee then. Hee hee. There's nothing so tender as a bit of meat pummeled with wanton wizardry. Nice doing business with you, Thermatug. Did you say Thermatug? Has this mage just completed the guild's trial? Or completed a guild's trial? Ah, Master Alchemist, what brings you out to our bazaar this fine morning? The gentleman here just slew himself a plump vulture. You'd be surprised at how many of these scepter-wielding sorcerers end up sliced to ribbons by beak and talon. And there's not the sort of flesh I've a taste for. You understand? My brothers, not again. I like him too, whatever. I was doing the RP yesterday and I was reading some of these things and it's pretty vulgar. Ah, welcome back, Gargano. You seem to have done well. Both eyes intact, face appears unshredded. It truly is the most terrible feeling to have one casting interrupted by heinous injuries. It's one of the easier trials, if you ask me. Keep well away from pointy, slashy, bashy things if you want to reach the end of an arcane utterance. That's just common sense. Fortune favors the fighter who flings fire from afar. I simply love the look of a loathing leveled at me by the distant duelist distressed by my deadly downpour. Alright, I'll see you in a bit, bugger. Anyways, back to the RP. We Thermatugs excel at offense, but fail miserably at defense. Our most efficient strategy is to topple our adversaries with overwhelming force before they have a chance to respond. Honor is for knights and the dead mages. Corgano, your study appears to be progressing nicely. It won't be long before you dominate the battlefield as an avatar of sorceress destruction. So it's true, Buki. Did you try to hide it from me, Baigo? Or you, Bonnie? Or Beezy? Or Boha? What a bunch of names. Kokobushi, what are you doing here? You promised you would teach me next. Yes, well yes, of course we did, Bushi, but Corgano here was most insistent. And once again, you brush me aside in the hopes that I'll abandon my heart's desire. Why do you deny me? I hate you, all of you. Oh snaps. Please, Bushi, you shouldn't say such hurtful things. You know how delicate Baigo is. That was Kokobushi, our youngest brother. He so dearly wishes to become a Thermatug like the rest of us, but it simply isn't possible. The poor boy's etheric levels are pitifully low. We thought we convinced him to accept fate's cruel quirks when he entered the Alchemist Guild, but he yet yearns to walk the path of Thermatuggery. Such is Kokobushi's determination that he spends all his waking moments experimenting on alchemical concoctions, seeking a method by which he can expand his capacity for arcane manipulation. Well, this is obviously not your concern. Back to the abyss with you, young Thermotug, and I mean in the most encouraging manner possible. I'm gonna go the robe. Damn, we're in a dress now. Can't do that to level 10. Teleport. What? You say you put down some antlings? You are scarce the first to come here and make that claim, hoping to earn a quick coin. Unless you have proof of this feat, you'll not see a single gil for me. Doll balls, whatever that means. Those are antling mandibles. That is true. You really call the beast. I apologize for doubting your word. Or words. With Udall nearby, you think we were out of harm's way. Truth is, the antlings have been more active than ever. We can never have too many able-bodied adventurers to help preserve the peace in the area. If you would lend us your aid, I should gladly assist you in a task. I should gladly assign you a task. God knows we have no shortage of them here. Prudence at this junction. Warren wishes to inspect your equipment before he will set you to task. Well, stone torches are south swords hired by Amagina and Sons Mineral Concerns to protect its interests. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. You have proven that you have some skills at arms, but before I send you into the mists of fell fiends, I would expect your gear. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I send an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you are ready, present yourself to me again. Okay, so I gotta equip everything level 5. Oh no, I'm too broke. I feel I could sell something. Oh, I got 2 bags of gold, yeah. Sweet. Cha-ching! That look funny. So, are you ready for inspection? Good, everything appears to be in order. Yet know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress, after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have thrown your life away. I would not have you throw your life away. I have had to bury too many comrades who brush aside cracks in their hauberks and dents in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Yeah, I wish this was true in World of Warcraft. Out of house and home. Warren has worked for an adventurer willing to exterminate the Koblins attacking ore wagons. Let's get into it, shall we? Ore wagons pass through this station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fesca's watch. A tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal condition for a Koblin nest. So now the ore-loving bees have taken up residence in a tunnel we dug, and we practically delivering meals to their doorsteps. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the Koblins hide. Use this silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures and slay them. Sorry, my son's running around making noises. Ramming speed. Simple enough. Oh, that's a fat chocobo. Well done. It shan't be easy work to keep the tunnels free of goblins, but our wagon should be able to go unmolested for a time. What a choice of words. Disruption to the ore shipment threatens not only the interests of Amagina and Sons' mineral concerns, but of Oda herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If we only had more men like you to lend a hand. Alright, level 9. Warren wants you to help solve a mystery. Spring cleaning. Ah, Corgano, I dare say you are the right man to solve this mystery. Someone or something has been littering the tracks with pieces of silver ore. Even a tiny chunk can send a wagon off its course, so I've had to devote significant manpower to locate and clearing these obstructions. We can't keep this up forever though. I need you to find the culprit and put an end to their mischief. Search for any pieces of pock-marked silver ore on the track. If you're lucky, you'll catch the bastards before they escape. Ramming speed! So the Springans were responsible. The little critters gnaw on the ore as a hound on a bone. The rocks on the tracks were their goddamn leftovers. Some superstitious miner believe the Springans are harbingers of fortune, but by my reckoning the creatures are not more than a pest, like goblins. As far as I'm concerned, there's no better omen for the Amagina and Sons than you. Ever since you began helping out at the station, our operations have been running without so much as a single hiccup. Zuzu Mada. Zuzu Mada. Way down in the hole. Zuzu Mada wishes to share with you a most amazing rumor. Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we bumped into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumor has it that there is a vast, untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildi. But that's not all. Inconceivably, the concerns appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. And even as I speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw, of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Winston, and he is a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor with the Saccharism. What? Saccharism? Of course, the Thermatugs only consider the option of the most wealthy when drafting the laws in Uda. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice which is invariably heard belongs to Lord Lolorito. He has long lavish guilt upon the Thermatugs, and some claim that he devised new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice to say it, if Winston thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he is in for a rude awakening. But that eventuality may yet be a little ways off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffer and Coffins right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warren said you were looking for work. Mayhap you should meet Winston and volunteer for his expedition. I need to talk slower. Come to join. Sorry, but you're late. Or you're too late. Some brass blade looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones, from stone throws. I look after them when I've time to spare, and so they've taken to following me around, even when I tell them not to. But what with overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? case, I'm handing out cookies to little children. Alright? Starving children. Starveling. I ain't going nowhere, mister. I'm too hungry to move. Besides, you'll have to carry me. Here's a cookie. A cookie? Well, if Winston really wants me to go home, then alright. But I want two next time. What a brat. But Winston always plays with us. Why won't he come out and play? Have a cookie. Wow, a ginger cookie. I better save some for my brother. I know. I'll go home and eat it with him. Winston's kind to us. I like him. Here, have a cookie. This is for me. I want to eat it, but then again, I don't. Because then it'd be gone. Tell Winston thanks, and tell him I'm sorry for getting in the way. Alright, one more cookie. I like playing with Winston. He makes sure no one bullies us. Have a cookie. Winston worries about us. Oh, I don't want to make him worry. I am a good girl, so I'll go home. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone throws is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough food to go around, nor work to earn it. But no shortage of contempt from the great and the goods. I remember thinking things could only get better. Yet now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced out to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. Then some with enough money, they say with enough money you could change the laws there. So I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights by starting my own mining business. Then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our sufferings for too long, but in their hubris, they've grown complacent, representing us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will claim our dignity, and with it, our place within those walls. We found her. We found the vein. Winston, you must come and see. Already? Amazing. We'll leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to history in the making. Ramming speed. I'm gonna do this quest real quick, and then I'm gonna hop on World of Warcraft and play beta. Oh cool, Spriggan. Grave robbers. Hunting log. Cha-ching! all balls, son. The vein of ore in the middle of a ruined, bloody city. Goddamn idiot. What did you think was gonna happen? Did you strike it rich and get cozy with the order? While the masters of Odal looked on, no one crosses the syndicate. The syndicate? Ha! Finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends deserted you. It seems, lucky boy. Now you won't have to die alone. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone of soul, that it may wake to life. Who's that spouting gibberish? Show yourself. This ain't part of the plan. Bloody hells. Does Lord Lolorito mean to kill us too? I should use lightning. Die! That golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. He's got that Batman disappearing act. Damn, seems I missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help at this time. Or you didn't need my help this time. I would compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The strongest of Ulda herself could not rival your beauty. Oh, stop it. I have oft heard it said that a blossom beauty can move a man to love and long. But I never truly believed it until I met you two desert roses. What a pimp daddy! I hear they attacked another caravan. Aye, business is suffering for it. Bloody Amajas. They stirring up. What's stirring up? Do you reckon? Another raid, and I wager that caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. If they truly meant to summon a primal, we must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You won't keep a girl waiting, would you? Damn, pimp daddy for sure. Perish the thought. So tell me, where in this marvel of a city might you lovely ladies be staying? Oh, snaps. Thank you, it's a pimp daddy. At this rate, grain will soon be more precious than gold. A result of the uncommonly bad harvest, to be sure. And we have you to thank for them, don't we? Ah, this awakening of etheric flows must surely be linked to Dalamad's descent. And of course, to the primals. A fine mess, but we must not lose hope. Louis Swall would know what to do. We must only trust in his judgment. Or we need. Truly a marvel of Charlayan's ingenuity. It's as if I could reach out and touch the ether. Time to focus. No more gallivanting about like before. The Scions are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. I think he's talking to himself. This disturbance is recent. The Sultan tree. Maybe Papashan will know some of it. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. Our person of interest has already quit the scene. The general? Very well. I shall be there anon. My colleagues went to a great lengths to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances. But every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might be simpler just to follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lolorito. I heard the Blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultanate's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it's not safe for us to linger here. Find me at the Coffins later. Until then, stay safe. I shall accompany Winston and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. Ah, but where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of ether in Thanalan. It is an honor and privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Ah, wait a moment. It occurred to me that we may have... Never mind. Fare thee well. I'm gonna go back to this coffin thing and then I'm gonna log off and I'll start a new video for World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth beta testing. I'll do like the first hour of gameplay. Alright, this is K-Streamer, and thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to my channel, and a thumbs up this video. And once you subscribe, make sure you click on that bell icon, so that way when I come up with new content, you get a notification, alright? Alright, thanks for watching, and see you next time.